It's been a long time since we've been together like this. It feels great, right? Yes. Atomy's sales last year were 1 trillion Korean won in Korea and 1.2 trillion Korean won overseas. The direct selling industry is the combination of door-to-door sales and multi-level marketing. Atomy was announced the global top 100 companies, and we are ranked 10th best company. So this building, where you are sitting inside, is also our building. We have our headquarters in Gwangju, but our company has no debt. So, when you analyze the financial statements, no money is going out as interest payment. So we built a building like this with cash only. This is not an unstable company, we're a solid company. Among those here today, some may think that a multi-level company runs its business from a rented room and runs away after going bankrupt. But Atomy is the most solid company in Korea. In addition, even when compared to other general companies, the financial statement is very sound. So when the debt-to-equity ratio is 100%, it is considered as a decent company. If it is less than 100%, then it's a great company, but we're only about 20%. What this means is that when our products arrive in the warehouse, we need to pay for these products. We would pay them within a week, but the processing time will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 days, but even for this short time, the remaining payment will still be considered as a debt. Also, your commission is included in the debt, calculated as unpaid fees. Except for these, this company has no debt at all. That's why it's a very solid company. So you can rest assured about the state of this company. Now, when verifying a network marketing company, what would be the main point to consider? When you hear about the commission system, you may still be confused about it. But these common sense things are what is very important. So doing something with common sense is better than doing something special. Then, when you judge this network marketing industry, Atomy, you just have to use your common sense. It's like this. Are the products you sell at Atomy products that you would usually buy and use? Or are they products that you have never heard of? But our products are products that you would usually use. We sell cosmetics, toothpaste, toothbrushes, shampoo, vitamins, etc. Then these products you will buy and use even if you are not involved in multi-level network marketing. Right? But just compare these products with those that you have been using before and see if these are of better quality and cheaper. That's all you have to check. But even as I say this, there are people who don't believe in themselves. And they don't even believe in their own judgment, so they are stuck in self-uncertainty. They're not sure what to do. Everyone, you can judge whether a tube of toothpaste is good or bad, right? Yes. Yes, right? There's a toothpaste that I've been using all my life. But if you compare that to the ones I've used before and Atomy's toothpaste isn't much better, then don't use it. But if you think I need to use this for the rest of my life, then you must check the price. It's a functional toothpaste and it's 200 grams. Almost the size of a baby's arm. But it's only 2,900 Korean won. Usually, a functional toothpaste containing propolis will be sold at pharmacies at a price between 20,000 and 30,000 Korean won. You might find that it's not functional and just a regular toothpaste, but even so, 200-gram toothpaste will be usually 4,000, 5,000, or 6,000 Korean won. Am I correct or not? Right? So if you say, I don't know, I'm also not sure whether you will be successful at Atomy or not. So if you compare the toothpaste that you're using now, comparing the old toothpaste with Atomy toothpaste, and say, I don't know, then I'm not sure whether you will succeed or not. At the least, you need to be able to make this kind of judgment. As for the price, if the 200-gram Atomy toothpaste is 2,900 Korean won, then can you make a judgment that it is cheaper or more expensive than the toothpaste that you used before or not? We can! You can, right? But there are people who say they don't know. I don't know what to say about them or what might happen to them. So, if something can be judged based on common sense, you need to make a judgment on it and then push forward with your decision. This is what you call a conviction. Will a person without conviction be successful or not? They can't be successful. There are many success factors, and among them there is conviction and confidence. But without having common sense, you can't just live thinking that, I don't know, it's fine if someone makes me succeed or not. There's a principle to trading. Everyone, why do you buy something? There is a principle to buying something. Why do you buy something? You are exchanging money for goods, exchanging with something you want. But you are actually trading, because the value of the goods is greater than the value of your money. So the exchange itself is beneficial. In business administration, this is referred to as the theory of consumer interest. But you hear that someone made a loss after entering a multi-level company. Why would they endure a loss? It's like this. When buying something, they don't make a judgment about a product being better and cheaper than what they previously bought and used before. Then, they don't even make a judgment on how much they need. They're told that they need to buy about 2.5 million Korean won worth of goods, then they just buy it. For example, when they do this, they are told that they can make a profit with these products. So rather than buying the products, they did get the products, which bought them an opportunity to earn money. So buying an opportunity to earn money is what we call as an investment. You made an investment. When investing, you could lose or earn money. So there are people who have also benefited from other multi-level companies, the professionals. But there are also people who made a loss. But this is really funny. Some would say there are people who have made a profit and people who made money, but you made a loss because you don't have the ability to run a proper business. But this doesn't fit the principle. Basically, when you buy something, you need to buy the exact amount and the exact product. Afterwards, you buy and use a product because it's more profitable for you to use it than holding on to the money. Then you can't make a loss, right? Whether the company goes bankrupt or not, you have nothing to lose. You bought the exact amount of what you need at a cheaper price than elsewhere. What's the loss? But if you don't follow this principle, you can make a loss even at Atomy. You make a rash decision of buying something because someone told you to buy it. Everyone, you have to decide for yourself. It's an irresponsible act if you say something like, I bought this because you told me to do it, after listening to others' judgment. You have to take responsibility for your own decisions. Everyone, this network marketing industry is also a type of distribution. So if the distribution is carried out, according to the theory of consumer interest, no one will suffer any loss. So coming here today, you need to think about, do I need this product? Or is this better than the one I bought and used? Is it cheaper? You need to make these decisions. Do you understand? Yes. Make these decisions and buy the exact amount you need. Then tell others to buy the exact amount they need. This will eventually increase the size of the consumer group. Can you become imperial with only 20 people or not? No, you will only become imperial when hell freezes over, so it's impossible. What you need to do is be attentive to people who like using Atomy products. Among these people, there will be those who will go around sharing the news with others. This is how we do business. So the key point is to use the products first, then nurture others who like the product as well. This way, you will never lose out. The future is called the N-job era. It means one needs to have multiple jobs. People say that you can have a profession for life, but no job for the rest of your life. So now there will be a lot of these N-job people in the future. This is a decent job, but would I be guaranteed this job for the rest of my life? Even if the job is guaranteed until retirement age, there are still another 30 or 40 years of old age, so what will you do for that period? So more and more people are thinking that, while I'm at work, I should start Atomy business in preparation for my retirement. So you should go find these people and talk to them. In the early days of Atomy, there were so many people who were standing on the edge of a cliff. There were people who couldn't find a job due to age, had no expertise, or no money from business failure. So in the beginning, there were a lot of desperate people who had no choice but to start the Atomy business, which is a zero capital business. Dongsu Park, Imperial Master, is here today, who has a nice house in Iksan and is also an owner of a building. She earned money through Atomy and built an Atomy Center with that money. There is a coffee shop on the first floor and his personal office on the fourth floor, which is much better than the Atomy chairman's room. There's also an education center and an auditorium below. She set up the center like this. She is a really nice person. There are cases where people are not so nice after going through rough times of being poor, but she is not one of them. That's why she provides her building to others as a tool for them to do business. So it's up to you to decide according to the consumer principle. So, if you think the product is more expensive or worse than what you are using, then don't do business with it. Never do it. You won't succeed. Why? Because you have to lie about it. Then you will slowly lose momentum. So when you look at successful people, they're usually those who have completely fallen in love with the product. As they talk about the products, allowances will naturally start to come in. This is a much more desirable way to go. You may think that almost all of these products are daily necessities or cosmetics. So aren't these cheap goods sold at a low price? But it's not like that. The real Atomy only sells absolute quality products. Confusing and doesn't make sense. Remove. So you are the one who's claiming it? Do you have objective data to back up your claims? Our Absolute Cosmetics received the King Sejong Award. I heard of the Jang Yongshil Award, but is there also the King Sejong Award? There should be one because as Jang Yongshil is there, I think King Sejong should exist as well. But until now, there has never been a case of winning the King Sejong Award in the cosmetics industry. Amazing companies that lead the K-beauty trend have only received the Jang Yongshil Award. But Atomy Absolute is the first in the cosmetics industry to receive the King Sejong Award. But if you ask about this award, an invention patent is registered every year. How can you register a patent? If you can register one, that's great. However, about 130,000 patents are registered a year, and the first place among those 130,000 patents is given the King Sejong Award. Then the price should be at least 5 million Korean won or 6 million Korean won for one set. But the person who developed this patent said he broke down in tears when he saw the price of the products at Atomy. In his words, he poured his heart and soul into developing this amazing product, but it sold at a price of cheap cosmetics, so he just broke down in tears. But on the other hand, he felt lighthearted at the same time. What kind of company is Atomy? absolute quality, absolute price. It will spread throughout the world, which will eventually sell in huge quantities. The total sales will increase along with the profit, which comforted him. Because you can get at least a few million Korean won per set, but it's being sold at 1/10 of that price. Everyone, the method of conducting this business may differ for each one of you depending on your circumstances. For example, you're unemployed now and desperate to make a living. What should you be doing right now? You have to work day and night. Our Atomy founding members worked like that. You have to work day and night. But if you have a solid job, then you may think, I will do this business as a part-time job before I retire. For example, if you are satisfied with your salary, then that's great. So there may be those who will work at a slower pace. And there are also people who have already made all the necessary plans for their old age. Pension plans are planned for people who also have a decent job. However, they do this business because it is embarrassing to go to a senior center, and they get bored. Welcome, that's fine as well. You can come with such motivation. Also, some might say that they don't need the money, to be honest, but there are too many difficult people around them. Too many people suffering. However, they don't have enough to share with these poor people. They want to introduce this business to help the poor so they can live better lives. So whatever your motivation is, just do business as you please. But you shouldn't try to free ride. Because if you succeed with this business, it is going to be an overwhelming success. So you still have to commit to this business like a proper job. Considering this business as a proper job means that you have to work as if this was your main job, right? So how many hours a day do you have to work? 8 hours. Please work at least 8 hours a day. Some come to the center, then they get lunch, then they leave to prepare a meal. So the absolute working time at the center is usually less than 2 hours. Even during work, they chat with others most of the time and say that my business isn't going well. People like that shouldn't be successful. How can you be successful acting like that? You need the mentality that working for at least 8 hours is normal. Do you understand? Yes, this business is not for free riders. Everyone, if this was a volunteer job, it doesn't matter if you do it 2 hours a day or 4 hours a day. If the job is hard, then you don't have to do it. However, if you are engaged in economic activities, then you have to do your job properly. These are people who are really desperate. Those people should forget to sleep. Don't think about leaving the work. And now, Atomy business is expanding rapidly. Not only in Korea, but also overseas. Some unintelligent people may say Atomy has already lost its momentum, so it's over. But those are talks of multi-level scammers. Those scammers are people who gather and set up people while focusing on taking their money. But Atomy isn't designed like that. Atomy focuses on continuously creating consumers. So look at all the boxes thrown away in the apartment complexes. You can't find many of the Atomy boxes around, right? Then, Atomy potato ramen boxes should be coming out more. It tastes better than other noodles, it's not expensive, and it's really good. Then, of course, there should be more Atomy potato ramen boxes. But there aren't so many. What does this mean? There are still unlimited business opportunities left. When I walk around in public, sometimes people recognize me. Most don't recognize me. If you don't recognize the Atomy chairman, you're neither an Atomy personal platform owner nor a member, right? So you still have plenty of opportunities to spread out your business. Then we have currently entered 24 countries, and we have now started a business in Brazil. Also, we're preparing a branch opening in Germany. There are plenty of countries that want to do business. In those countries, they're saying, we're just waiting for Atomy to come. But the unintelligent people in Korea are saying Atomy is finished. It's not over. So, when I look at the age of those sitting here, Atomy business opportunities will not run out until you have all passed away. So don't worry. You should try to go overseas. It may be much easier. It's scary to go abroad, but business may be much easier. Because Korea is now truly a developed country in the world. It has become a real powerhouse. And Korean culture will dominate the world from now on through K-beauty, K-pop, and K-movies. Our items are K-beauty. We use Western technology, which before European cosmetics were considered the best in everything. So we have accepted all of those technologies to Oriental medicine technology, fermentation technology, and nuclear technology. These are all converged together. Now Korea is a country that produces amazing cosmetics. Who are those selling these products? It is our Atomy members. Does it make sense if you say you can't do this? The most technologically advanced country in the world. These products are from such an advanced country and given to you to sell. In addition, Atomy's education system is perfect. When you are doing business and generating sales, you can't forget about how much sales are being produced in your lower line. We have a system in place so that you can check everything on the computer. Your commission, you don't have to calculate it. Logistics, the company will do everything for you. These organizations that you have worked hard to try and sell products. You may not know if they are buying the products or not, but the company is already sending the products to them. In that way, the commission is calculated and given to you. So this is a business where you just need to plug in the numbers into the system and forget about it. But this business earns you 10 million Korean won, 50 million Korean won, and 100 million Korean won per month. Our Imperial members give us 1 billion Korean won in addition to our budget, so wow! Now we will dominate the global market, our Atomy. From the time of its establishment, it was our goal to become the distribution hub, so all distribution goes through Atomy. We, Atomy, don't compete with other multi-level companies or door-to-door sales companies. It has been like this since the beginning. So who are the competitors? Discount stores, TV, home shopping, internet shopping malls, road shops, department stores are our competitors. Then we sell our products more affordable than it's sold at the discount store, and we also give commissions. But is this possible? Yes, it's possible if you computerize it. So an unmanned company will be created within the company. It's our goal to get rid of work for the employees. Delete. Previously just said that. You want to get rid of me after you get rid of all the work? So I said, I'm not getting rid of you, go play. So the concept was to build an office inside a gym, then build a slide, a swimming pool, and a horseback riding course. Hey, I won't let you go, just go and play. So what will they do after playing? While playing, ideas will come to mind. They say, let's do this, let's do that, and with that they start working again. So to what extent will Atomy dominate the global market? There are warehouse-type discount stores which are spread out around the world. We are thinking of taking over all of these stores. Also, there are many things that the web portals are doing now. We are thinking of taking over all of their businesses as well. We will absorb it all. Whether people believe it or not, that's my plan right now. The company will spread out globally and become a global distribution hub, then consolidate all distribution channels. but I'm considering this as my mission. Everyone needs to see why we need to do this. When a large discount store is established, the rice shop, shoe shop, school supplies shop, and more in the neighborhood are all going out of business. But Atomy gives the members opportunities to earn money, which establishes a system that creates added value while providing balanced distribution of wealth. Do you now see that Atomy business is necessary for the sake of peace and cooperation of humankind? I will end my lecture here.